Sorry, my bad. Yeah, anyways, welcome. And I'm excited to be one of your instructors for this semester to teach you guys the things you need to be an instructor or not instructor, to make a website through this whole semester. So yeah, so now Nick will get through everything to talk to you about further things in this class.
Awesome, thanks Howie. So just to get you guys started, we're gonna go through some logistics today as well as like a quick intro to the class, and then we'll be installing some software near the end. But before we get to that, first off, we just all, on behalf of the entire WDD staff, I want to say congratulations, because this year we had over 400 applications, which means that only about 25% of the applicants were able to get in. So congratulations to all of you for making it this far. So we've read all your applications, like I've mentioned, and we're excited that you're with us. You're going to do amazing things, and we're going to have your help. Wait, what am I saying? We're going to help you every step of the way to go from 0 to 100. And at the end, you'll be able to build your own website with complete fluency. So before we get started, I have a few questions for you guys. So we don't actually have a poll set up, but if you can use the yes and no buttons on the Zoom chat, that would be great. So, sorry. So first off, by show of yeses, how many of you are not CS majors? Go ahead and click the yes button. Wow, that's a lot. Awesome. So we have around 50 or so that are not CS majors. So why don't I'm going to clear that now. And if you are well, how about this? If you have no web design experience, then go ahead and click the yes button. All right, so it's steadily rising. We're just going to go with a majority. And then let's go with class year. If you are a freshman, go ahead and hit the yes button. All right, so about 10 or so freshmen here. And if you are a sophomore, go ahead and click yes. A lot more sophomores. We have about 30-ish. And juniors. So about equal. And last but not least, seniors. Awesome. So I see we have about an equal distribution. So if you don't have any web design experience, if you're not a CS major, or regardless of what year you are, we will help you and make sure that by the end of this course, you will be able to build your very own website. Okay, there we go. So why should you be excited for this class? I covered a lot of it, but well, to put it simply, you're going to build your own website. So we're going to be giving you the tools to create things like these. This is from one of our previous instructors, Sean Park. He's now a senior product designer at Discord. And these were some of the amazing things he made. If you want to hit this button down here, you can take a look for yourself, but we're not going to go into that today. Ultimately, we're going to help you organize something like this, like a Wikipedia page or the old 61B page, into something like this, this just happens to be our web design homepage. If you want to see more student samples.
I don't know if you want to screen share, but right now all we can see is the first slide of the welcome to web design detail.
I can see the presentation as it's going along.
Yeah, do you guys see the slide that says student examples?
Yes.
I can see it.
Yeah, it seems like it's working. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Could a TA help her figure out what's going on? Yeah, let's just keep going for now. I'll have one of the TAs can message you. So what will you learn in this class? Well, there's a lot. First week, we're going to be teaching you HTML, which is basically the building block of the web. This is basically like building the metal bars on a building. And then week 2 to 6, you're learning the CSS, which is basically styling, turning it from just a simple paragraph into something that looks so much better. And finally, From week 7 to 11, we'll be teaching JavaScript, which helps you build functionality on your site, like the click to expand menu bars that you see all over the internet. In terms of design, we're going to be covering all the fundamentals in 1 week. That's including colors, space, and fonts, things like that. And then from week 2 to 6, we're going to be showing you guys how to build user interfaces just like the ones you see all over the web. And then finally, week 7 to 11, we're going to be showing you what you can do with these new design skills that you have, and really how much you can build. Ultimately, we're going to give you the confidence to code, to design, and to create, and it's all going to happen in the next 15 weeks. Howie?
Cool. So who are we as staff? So again, my name is Howie. I am a senior studying computer science this year. Some fun facts about me. We got a cat called Peanut recently through quarantine back in June, and that's her on the screen. I have extreme globophobia, which means I'm scared of balloons a lot. And a year ago in fall semester, I went to a J Park concert the night before CS 170 midterm, and I have no regrets, but just don't ask me how the midterm went. So that J Park meme at the bottom right is directed for those who don't know J Park or anybody or that genre. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm Nicholas. I didn't really have time to make my slide, which is why it's blank, but as you can see, I'm a sophomore studying CS and Econ. I like to build websites. In my free time, I like to play tennis. Yeah, I didn't really think this through, but yeah, that's a little bit about me. If you want to learn more, come to my office hours.
Hey guys, I'm a senior majoring in cognitive science. I'm also doing the design innovation certificate, and I used to be an econ major, but I'm still too invested in that. So yeah, I still know a lot about econ and finance and stuff because that's what I spent most of my college career doing. But yeah, I do product design consulting, graphic design, animation, things like that, if you're interested in learning more about it.
Cool. So those are the 3 instructors. You'll be mostly seeing us 3 through our lectures, but here's also some amazing TAs in staff of this class. So let's just go through them from the top left and then towards the right and then the bottom row, starting with Bianca.
Hi everyone, I'm Bianca. I'm a junior this year, and I've been teaching on the WDD course staff for 3 semesters now. And a fun fact about me is, I'm also studying computer science. And a fun fact about me is I'm super into like making coffee and just like trying out different brewing methods and low key going down a caffeine addiction, but that's another issue.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. My name is Emily. I'm currently a junior studying cognitive science and design innovation. A fun fact about me is that I'm from Minnesota, and I've nearly died many times during the winter while driving because my car would be like slipping on the ice. So yeah, very fun.
Hi, my name is Julia. I'm a junior studying cognitive science and data science. And I've been a TA for 3 semesters. And fun fact, I used to competitively cross-country ski.
Hi, I'm the other Julia. I'm also a junior studying CS and business. I've also been teaching for 3 semesters now, and a fun fact is that I like playing video games with my friends, especially PUBG.
Okay, I'm Jay. I'm a sophomore. This is my first semester, so I'm really excited. I took this class last fall and I really enjoyed it. What else? I'm studying data science and maybe CS, we'll see. Oh, and a fun fact is last summer I went to 4 countries, and this summer I left my house like once or twice a week.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I'm a 3rd year studying computer science. This is also my 3rd semester teaching. And a fun fact is that my family got an air fryer during quarantine, so I've been eating a lot of French fries.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm a fourth year CS major, and this is also my third semester teaching on core staff. And my fun fact is I have 2 boosted boards, but I won't get to use them this semester.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I'm a fourth year studying data science, and this is going to be my third semester on WDD. A fun fact, I just started playing League over quarantine, so hit me up if you want a game together.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm a third year EECS major, and this is my second semester as a WDD TA. My fun fact is I collect plushies of Ditto disguised as other Pokemon.
Awesome. So that's basically all of our staff. We are super excited to be teaching you guys this semester. So I highly recommend getting to meet a lot of us, if not all, throughout the semester. We're students too. And yeah, we have a lot to offer. So, one thing I forgot to mention, this is my second semester being an instructor. And along with Asia and Nick, this is their first time teaching as instructors too, but they've been TAs in the past. So as for course logistics, our class times are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So on Tuesdays, they're 7 to 8:30 p.m. And then Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. over Zoom and all Pacific time. Unfortunately, being online, we can't have Jacobs this time, that really nice classroom. But the good side is that you don't have to hike to Jacobs now because it was pretty tiring back then. So yeah, so Tuesday's structure is just lecture like this. We're just gonna be, all you guys just join the call, and we're going to be splitting the topics half design and half programming, and that will be the whole hour and a half. But for Thursdays, I'll go into more depth, but basically it's like a lab time or more office hours where you're with your cohort and your TA where you do this activity. Normally, like we'd be in person and you get checked off on the activity, but this time it's just an assignment for you guys to work together virtually. So homeworks, they'll be released after every lecture. So every Tuesday they'll be released and then due the next Tuesday before class. So every Tuesday, 7 p.m. is when homeworks are due. Labs, similar structure, but they'll be due, you have a week, and they'll be due Thursdays, 7 p.m. before lab times. As for late work, you have 50% off after the due date, but this extends to the whole like rest of the semester. So like even if you missed homework 1, you could still submit like the last week of class for half credit if you need the points. And you also have 2 homework drops and 2 lab drops. And again, this is a 2-unit decal pass no pass. And yeah, so we try to adhere to the guidelines of 2 units. So that generally mean like 2 to 3 hours of work per week. So yeah. So we are recording lectures. This is an asynchronous class, which means that you don't need to be here. So they could be found at youtube.com/user/WDD live, or you could click on this fall 2020 playlist, which will have all our recorded lectures of the semester there. I will also be posting a webcast Piazza post later on once we upload this lecture. So we'll try to post webcasts by the next day, but there are no guarantees. Like we might run into some issues like we did last semester. So try to come out to live lectures as much as you can, because especially when the things we teach is very relevant on the homeworks. And if you start watching lectures like a day or 2 later, that you'll start late and things tend to rack up too. So yeah, and we also love to see you guys' faces. We teach much better when there's people engaged with us. Like we were in person, but unfortunately that's not the case this time. So if you want to turn on your cameras and or ask questions, like please do. We'd love to hear you guys' voices and see your face. So as for Thursday labs, how the details of how they're going to work, basically you're just going to join the Zoom call of your cohort TA. You should have gotten an email yesterday from your TA on Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. PST. And the links will be the same as office hours on Piazza, or Piazza I'll go into later if you don't know what that is. So yeah, so you'll be working on a lab assignment worth 1 point. It's just basically based on completeness, and they'll be due the following Thursday at 7 p.m. And these assignments are not hard at all. Like they could be finished in less than an hour, and that's what they were intended to if they were in person too. So you could definitely just come into a Zoom call, just sit and chill, listen to music, ask questions to your TA, and then finish it within the hour. And you also get to meet other people in your cohort too if they show up. It's just a thing that we will not be recording these Thursdays labs because it's kind of redundant. We're not going to be showing much like new content on Thursdays. If there are announcements that we show on Thursday, they'll be posted, sent through an email on Piazza as well. So yeah. So as for grading, there are a total of 100 points for this class. You must earn at least 70 or above to pass. So like 40% of the grading scale comes from homework and labs. And we have 2 projects, one mid-semester project and a final project that consists of the rest of the grade that you'll be working on. One in like October-ish time, and then another one in like November-ish time. September, October, November, those times. So yeah. And we have a WDD portal, which we'll be going into breakout rooms later with your TA to show you how to create an account. But for now, like the general gist of the portal is basically our own B courses. I promise it has a much better UI than B courses itself. So you'll be able to access lecture slides, the lab assignments, homework assignments. You'll submit homework assignments from there and like projects. You'll be able to view your grades on the assignments there. And there's also an in-class Q&A queue where you ask questions. For now, Zoom chat is okay, but once we show you the queue, we prefer you ask that on the portal rather than in the Zoom chat, just because it's more organized that way. And enrollment for students, again, we'll show you that later when we go into breakout rooms with your TA. So I mentioned Piazza a lot. Basically, this is very important and you guys have to sign up for this. I think like most of you are in it already. There are a couple of people that haven't yet. So Piazza, if you don't know, is this forum where we post all of our announcements and you can ask questions about anything like assignments or like logistical questions to your classmates for everyone to see, or just privately for instructors to see. So please register for this if you haven't, because if you don't, you'll basically have no idea what's going on in the class and you will fail. So yeah, register for Piazza through this link. And you'll have the slides and all these links once you make the portal account later. So as for Piazza etiquette and office hours, so on Piazza, you can ask any question you want. However, if you are posting any screenshots of specific code on homeworks, that must be a private post directed for instructors only. That will be, if you post it publicly, that will be an issue with academic dishonesty, and Asia will go into ethics about that later. So if you have screenshots of actual code from the homework, please make it private, or else it's not going to be good. And any other screenshot about like, oh, like my web page looks like this, but it's not code, and I don't know what the issue, that's fine. Maybe someone might have the issue, it's the same issue and have the same question. So yeah. As for office hours, all of us have office hours on basically every single day of the week. So you guys you can choose which TA you can go to. You're not limited only by your cohort TA. Choose which time works best and show up. And the link is also there on Piazza for you to check out. As for Zoom etiquette, please use your Berkeley Zoom account. I set these meetings so that like only Berkeley students can join, just because like this school has standards for like how Zoom classes work now, just to avoid like Zoom bombing and things like that. So please keep yourself muted unless you have a question, and then use like if you want, like use the raise hand function, or you could just like cut me off. I don't really care. So yeah, other than that, if you're gonna keep your camera on, we like encourage that, yeah, but please don't be distracting, and please have clothes on. Like I shouldn't need to say this, but like it's happened before, I guess, in other classes. So if you're like shooting hoops and listening to like WDD like just choose one, shoot hoops, I don't care. Yeah, just don't be distracting to your fellow peers. And also, please don't spam Zoom chat. Ask questions. I know in like a lot of other CS classes I'm in, like they spam Zoom chat and they make it like Twitch chat or like a meme, and it's just super annoying. Just use Zoom chat when you have a question, or like later on when we show you how the portal Q&A queue works. Just ask questions on there. Like you shouldn't really be using Zoom chat at all. And we have an anonymous feedback form throughout the semester. You can fill this out anytime you want. Say like there's something you don't like about our teaching. Maybe I'm talking too fast, or this content didn't make sense and there's improvements that can be made. Please fill it out. We love to hear feedback. We check this on a daily basis. And we really appreciate all the feedback you guys can give to us, especially with a new semester or a new experience teaching this online. I'm sure you guys will have a lot of issues. We will have a lot of issues too, so please bear with us as well as we're learning. But please give us feedback. We'd love to build this environment for you guys to learn as effectively as possible. And overall, just come out to live lectures, labs, or office hours whatever you can. We appreciate you, your time and everything. You got in for a reason, like Nick said, like only a handful of you got in. We're out of like 400 applications, and we'd love to get to meet all of you, especially with your cohorts. And that's the whole reason why we have cohorts in the first place. So I like to say the effort you put in will directly reflect on your grade, because we try to make this class as fun as possible for you guys. Again, if like you don't like anything about it, please fill out the feedback form so that we can improve on things. So yeah, come out. We'd love to see you guys engage with us, and that's how we teach better too. And now Asia will talk to you about ethics.
Yep. So this is the super boring stuff, but we got to go over it. So hang on. There we go. Yeah, so certain resources you can't use on your homework or on projects or anything. So Twitter Bootstrap, Foundation, Semantic UI, or any other template site that'll help you code, basically. So for homework, no outside resources are allowed, and for projects, no HTML or CSS resources allowed. And by this, we just mean templates. Like you can Google stuff if you don't know what it is. That's not the same thing. I'll go over it in a second. And in the future, when we cover JavaScript, JavaScript libraries are allowed, but we'll cover that when we get there. So this is going to be a group effort thing. Okay, so considering the following case, person A copy paste sections of the code from a website. So for each case, just react using the yes or no to say whether or not this is ethical. Cool. The no is steadily increasing, and that is correct. It's not good. Person B has some experience and submitted a website B created before the class. Okay, again, it's a lot of no's, which is also correct. It's no good. You can't do that. And person C writes the front end code from scratch and submits their own work. Yeah, so that is good. Basically, we want you to actually do the exercises and the projects that we give you, and you can't plagiarize from yourself. So if you do end up cheating or you do plagiarize, we have no choice but to fail you and report you to student conduct, but we really don't want to do that. And it shouldn't be an issue because you guys all seem super passionate in your applications. So please be sure that you're not dropping this class after the drop deadline. You won't be paying for your added drop deadline, missing, I guess, the late fees. So yeah, just know that the drop deadline is this Friday, so tomorrow at midnight, and the add deadline is on the 16th. So make sure you add the class before the add deadline. But if you do decide to drop this class, fill out the form that's on the slide and let us know so we can accommodate. Does anybody have any questions about this? Will the slides be posted? Yes, it will be posted on the portal.
Yeah, you can unmute yourself if you have any questions. If not, we
Yeah.
can move on. Yeah. Cool. All right. Sounds good. We'll just move on then. And now it's time for just the breakout rooms. This is where you'll be in your cohorts with your TA, and they'll be going through how to make a portal account and all the nitty-gritty details of things. So let me just, give me 1 sec. Let me send you guys 2 breakout rooms. All right. You guys can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so let's just get started then. We're just going to be making your portal accounts on our very own portal, like I mentioned before. So you guys can all go to wdd.io, that link. You'll get to this page. I'll try to go as slow as possible, but if you want me to slow down, please let me know. So, all right, so everyone's at the WDD landing page. You click the red button, log into WDD Portal. You get to this login page, but we don't have accounts yet. So we click sign up at the very bottom text. And then here you'll fill out all your information. I'll give you like a minute to do that. And then once you get to this, are you an auditor part, put no. And then you're gonna have to enter the course number, the CCN, which is 28335. So 28335, and then you can fill out the rest. And then for the sake of the recording, you guys in the call have to ignore this. But for auditors, if you guys are watching this video and you want to make an account and like get all the homework and stuff, you just leave it as yes. And please leave it as yes, because especially if you're not enrolled, you're just gonna cause extra work for us to grade homeworks, even though you won't have a grade in the class. So if you're an auditor, keep it as yes. If for people in the call, put your CCN 28335. Cool. Oh gosh. So preferably use your the name you entered for the confirmation and also the email, your Berkeley email. Yeah. So once you come in, you'll see this landing page, this dashboard. This is basically where all the magic happens. You can see your grade. It's currently 0 because you haven't submitted anything. And these are going to be the slides. So you can see here, welcome to WDD. These are going to be the slides that we just showed you today earlier, and we'll be updating them every week. And then assignments will be posted here, and they'll have like buttons where you can press download and then you can use. Yeah, so the Piazza link, I don't believe it's updated actually. No, it's not. I will update that soon, but don't worry about the attendance. We don't have attendance anymore. Just because it's online. But this green bar down here, once you submit homeworks, it'll start showing up here where it says like homework 1, homework 2, and it'll show your grade along with like a view, and you'll see as you go. You could come here to also access the lectures on the lectures tab. This is where you also can see the slides. If you click this, it'll bring you to the slides again. The assignments tab is where all the homework's gonna be posted in the project specs. Right now there are none. We're gonna release the first homework next week. So yeah, again, don't worry about attendance because we don't have that. And this is the queue. This is where you guys will be asking questions. And like if you have any questions at all during class, please post it on here rather than the Zoom chat. Like we don't want anyone to be using the Zoom chat just because it's hard to like manage the history if there's a lot of people typing at once. So here where you ask questions, and you could upvote. It's like Reddit too. So you could upvote people's things or ask a question like, or it doesn't even have to be a question. So you could press enter and it'll post the question. And actually, well, it won't show who posted it. It only shows on my end. But like, one of the TAs will be able to respond. And yeah, right now I can't respond because I'm on a student account, but you'll see a response underneath when we put like the responses up. And then handbook, you don't really have to worry about that. We never really finished it in the first place. So yeah. Do you guys have any questions about the portal? Okay, I will take that silence as a no. Cool. So now you got your portal set up. This is where you guys are all gonna find the assignments and things. You guys are all set up with Piazza, right? Cool. All right. And then, are you guys all registered on Cal Central with the email thing? Yeah. Cool. Oh, okay. Then I could skip those slides then. And then last but not least, if you go to the VS Code slides, like the very third to last slide on the on our slide deck, you do need to download VS Code, which is basically a text editor that allows you to work on homeworks and like write code and things like that. So you'll have to use VS Code. Well, actually, you don't have to use that. If you use something else, that's fine. It's just for office hours, there is an extension on VS Code that we want you to download called LiveShare that basically allows collaboration work. So it's like Google Docs collaboration, but on VS Code things. So if you are going to go to office hours, we do require that you have LiveShare on and VS Code using, or you're using VS Code in the first place. So it makes it easier for us. Instead, like last semester, it was so inefficient. We were like, oh, scroll up, please. Wait, no, not that much. Scroll a little down. Wait, no, go back up. Like, so it was really inefficient like that. So please get those downloaded. You also need to make a GitHub account, which is also linked on that slide. GitHub is like basically this page where you can save code. But for the sake of just this class, as of now, you only need your GitHub account to enable LiveShare. So because they want you to link your GitHub account for LiveShare for some reason. But yeah, that's basically all. Any questions about that? Okay, cool. If you have any questions, please let me know, ask on Piazza. There are instructions on Piazza already about how to download VS Code and LiveShare and how to set like the collaboration thing for LiveShare. So refer to that too. But if there's no other questions, if you joined before Berkeley time, you probably heard us playing music. Yes, good question. What is the Spotify playlist for? We do have a Spotify playlist for the class, and it's collaborative for all students. So if you have great music and you want it to be played during Berkeley time when everyone's joining, coming into the Zoom call, please add to the Spotify. And that's how we learn everyone's music taste. And it's really fun. So yeah, please add to that. Besides that, if you guys don't have any more questions, that's basically all. That's all we have for today for week 0. Again, no homework. We'll be releasing that on Tuesday with Tuesday's lecture. So Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. is normal lecture time. So yeah, you guys are good. I'll see you then. If you again questions, email me, Piazza, whatever. Yeah.
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
you guys. Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.